Hi and welcome to Ellie's Joy House. Haven't seen you for a while. Today I've got a charity shop haul of jewellery. These are all actually completed jewellery, so they're not like sort of beads and bits and pieces. So this one is quite nice. I found this in a charity shop. I think it's about £3, but it drew my attention because of these kind of like zirconica sort of spacer that's in the middle here. It actually has, see if I can come in a little bit more, not too much, and in the middle here it's got like, they're like little jump rings. They are closed, but they're kind of like sort of spacer bits in between. There's lots of those on there. Also as well, I noticed with these bits here, there's no gaps, so I could actually reuse. Sorry, my tripod is absolutely, I need a new tripod. So this one, I don't know what's happened. It's just gone completely floppy and all over the place. So if I knock it by accident, I do apologise. So I also noticed on these as well that on the back here, I don't know if you can see, there's no gaps. It's actually been soldered shut, so they can be reused. So if I take this apart, and I mean this has just got a clasp on it, this has actually got a crimp on there. So once I cut that off, cut into this, it's like a wire, then I can take all of these off and I can reuse them. I'm hoping you can see it properly. I don't know why, but it's kind of dreary today and there's not a lot of light. But I do like these. These do shine up quite a bit. So I have a plan for this one. Also the chain is, I won't reuse the chain. I mean the clasp is actually fairly good, so I could use that. So this one I have plans for, and my plan is to make a cluster necklace with maybe just 3, or the one in the middle and the 2 smaller ones either side. So instead of these 2, put in this one and this one either side, reuse these, and then add a cluster of beads in between, so making them wider gaps and then adding cluster in between. So the next one is this gorgeous yellow pendant. I absolutely love the colour. It's I don't know what you would call that, but it's, I don't know if you can catch it's really nice. The outside and the top part at the front is actually okay, and the sides, can you see where they've moulded the metal, but on the back is actually quite dark. Whether that's just where people were wearing it for such a long time and it's just worn, and I don't know, and it's just, obviously it might just be dirt, I don't know, but I need to have a proper look at it. But it's not a chain on this one, it's actually just like a ropey ribbon sort of cord. The clasp is in good condition. There's 2 little jump rings on there as well, and if I can look properly, I think they're probably about a 4mm, and there's also a 2-inch extension chain on there, which is silver plated. So yeah, that's actually quite nice. I love that colour. Maybe I could just add some chain and you know, just add some sort of silver plated chain to it, or even stainless steel. I mean, you could keep it on this, but this one I really like. Now I'm not sure if you can see with these, they're like little pearls, but I'm not sure if they don't feel plastic, but they look like potato pearls. There's some little gold spacer beads and some 3mm sort of acrylic beads on there, and these are hemorrhite beads. It's probably about an 18-inch in length, and then there's a gold plated clasp. I'm just trying to think. It's been handmade. But yeah, that's nice as well. But I do like the combination and the colour of the beads, so I might give these a wash and I might remake it and have it for myself, because I do like that. Right, these are glass beads, geometric shapes. They're actually quite nice. They're quite shiny. Oh yeah, and in the middle here there's these plasticky spacer flat beads, which I will probably throw away. I don't keep anything like that, especially if it's gone sort of discoloured. But I think they're actually, I don't know if they're golden coloured or got discoloured. I think they're discoloured. But so these ones are actually quite nice, the shapes. You've got a slightly smaller one and then even smaller. So yeah, they're quite nice as well. The chain, on the other hand, is not in good condition. It is actually, yeah, I think they've used wire, and as you can see there, they've used a I keep saying clasp, a crimp there to hold to the chain, which is okay, but after a while it can sort of come apart. Now this is like a copper coloured clasp, and again there's a 2-inch extension chain on there. So yeah, I mean, that is quite nice. I mean, obviously I'd have to wash all the beads, keep them in, well, my bead stash in storage, and then see what I can do with them later. But this one, which is actually kind of like sort of leafy and flowery love pendant, it's got the 2 corners where the chain is attached to, which is actually soldered, so the chain won't come off. And then on the back, again, is slightly worn in some places. It's quite nice. Gold plated chain and clasp, and again I think maybe a 3-inch extension chain with a little ball bead on the bottom, which is quite nice. So yeah, that's that one. I think this one is actually probably an 18 and maybe a 17, and with the extension, if you went right to the end, it'd be probably a 20-inch chain. That's quite nice as well. So this one's actually, it's actually lovely. You can't really see in this light the colour, but they are kind of more of a lighter blue than this. I think it is also at least a 7-inch bracelet. I did try it on, but it's actually like a gap like this. So I mean, I'm a 7.5-inch wrist, so this is slightly smaller than that. But they are ceramic beads. They've got this lovely pattern on them, which I think they're kind of sort of flowery. I think they're flowery. I can't quite work out the pattern. I mean, they're all kind of similar, so. But it's that blue and white bead that is, it's actually really nice. So yeah, there's kind of ceramic-y beads on elastic, which I absolutely hate. I hate working with elastic. I don't trust it. I know you're supposed to sort of knot and glue, and there's a way of knotting it, but it's not for me. But yeah, they're really nice. So I'll find something to do with those later. Is quite nice as well. This is actually from a charity shop. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit, because it's a bit too, see my keyboard in the background there. So this one, it was £4 from, I can't even, the life of me now remember which charity shop it was, but it is a 4-strand. It has purple beads on, And when you get down further, it actually changes to a 2-strand. So you've got the 4-strand at the top, and then it sort of goes into the 2-strand, but then it's into the 1-strand. So, and these are actually like shell, sort of flat squared discs, which are actually quite nice. They are actually quite fragile too, so they could snap. But I looked on them all, and they're all actually okay. You've got some little beads, flat beads in the middle, which are quite nice. I don't know whether we can. There we go. And then when you go down into, get all tangled up. When you've got the 2-strand here, it then attaches to this pendant at the bottom, which is kind of like sort of mother of pearly purples in there. But this is actually acrylic. It's kind of a, yeah, it's acrylic, plasticky. But it is actually quite nice. It'd be nice for like if you're going to the beach or something, sort of like beachwear. Or sort of like with a lovely outfit. I don't think it has a clasp on it, which is quite dark as well. I think it has East written on it, so that's obviously a shop. 1-inch extension chain. Actually no, there's more there as well. I see what it's doing. It's sort of thicker there and then thinner. So it's quite a long extension. Probably about at least a 4-inch, maybe 3-inch. So that's quite nice. So again, that's £4. I think it's this one I actually measured. This one is a 41.5 inch in length. So it has a lot of wooden beads on and these gorgeous acrylic pattern green. Gorgeous colour, like a kind of turquoisey green colour. And these clear ones too, they're plastic. And these little ones here, I think they are an 8mm. So let's just, yeah, okay. So yeah, so these are, oh yeah, you've got these ones here as well, which are a purpley brown colour. These are obviously an odd colour. It's nice though. But yeah, so that's that one. It has just been put onto string and it's just been knotted, you know, at the top. And there's this one too. It's got like a white bit in the middle. That's actually quite nice, that. Again, plastic. So plastic and wood, this one, which is actually quite nice as well. Now these ones are glass beads, so you have a 10 by 8mm and possibly it looks like a 6 by maybe a 7 by 5 glass beads, golds, and these ones here, the bigger ones, are actually, I don't know if you can see the colour of that, absolutely gorgeous colour, beautiful. That's actually the top of the necklace, sorry. So again, this has been put onto string and it's been knotted. I don't know if you can see that. It's been knotted in between each bead. So beading, knotting, and then you have the clasp as well, which is actually a magnetic one. Also, the jump rings are in very good condition, and the ends of the clasp, either side of the clasp, I mean, is actually really good because there's no gaps either. Again, it's been crimped on there, and also again magnetic. So yeah, that's quite good. And this magnetic clasp is actually quite good. It's actually quite strong. Some of them you get, they're actually, you know, you just pull apart and, or you put it on your neck and it comes off. But this is actually quite good. I'm actually impressed with that one. So that's a gorgeous one. I think the length of this, it's an 18 inch, this one, which is sort of standard size, I think. That's quite nice. It's actually nice as it is. I don't think I'll take it apart. These beads are really, really nice. Kind of like a tiger eye pattern. Got white in there as well. I really like that one. The last one is absolutely beautiful. It's metal. You can see at the sides, and the pattern detail along here, and also the extra bit of metal in between. It's really nice. And even the back, you know, where you have the actual bead set into the metal, the casing is really well done. I mean, look at that. It's brilliant. So the only thing with this one is there's only a few of these I could actually reuse, because I don't want to wear it like this. The necklace, I mean. Oh, that's come off. There, that's exactly what I was on about. So these circle ones, they've got sealed, they're soldered, kind of like little loops at the end, they're soldered. But the ones attached to them, there's a gap. So this one, and maybe let's say this one, would be okay for a pair of earrings. These two would be okay for a pair of earrings. And then I keep dropping it. So the top one here would have the ear wire on, so there, and then on the bottom you could add some beads onto head pins, and then you could, or chain with beads on, or maybe some sort of clustery beads on the bottom, and sort of add a bit of detail to it. But because this loop is on the bottom, you obviously have to add something. You can't just have it sort of dangling there and nothing on it. So it'd be nice if you could just add some bits on the bottom. Now this bottom one is actually nice too. Now I was trying to work out earlier whether that is a seam there or whether it's a gap. I don't think it is. So that, I think, let's have a proper look. Hold on a second. No, that is actually sealed as well. So this one can be just a normal pendant for a necklace. Jump ring, an open jump ring here, and then the chain, done. It's actually really nice. I might even wear it myself. It's really, really nice, that. And so, as I said before, I think this one, the gap here and a gap there. So these are basically the ones with the gaps in. So really they're no good, which is a shame. Also, this one's a gap. But, oh, hold on a second. This one has got the two at the top and the one at the bottom, all sealed. So that could be used chain, beads. Perfect. So that could be another project for me. I could probably get about 2 pairs of earrings out of this. Hold on, where's the other bit? There we go. How many have we got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we could have 2 pairs of earrings and 2 necklaces, and the rest is no good. But I don't think I'd want to reuse the chain. No, I think the clasp is still okay, and I can reuse the extension, so that's all okay. Even the jump rings are okay as well, but I'll probably put stronger ones on. So yeah, this one I found in a charity shop not far from me, and I think it was £2.50. There was a kind of a rail with, you know, £1 or £2.50 or £5. So I think this was in the £2.50 section. not far from me. So this is actually really nice. I do like, it's kind of like I can't remember the stone. I think it's anyway. So guys, that's it for today, for this video, and my next in the next couple of weeks I will hopefully be making something with this one and this one, and also re-threading this one, and obviously getting the beads washed. So yeah, apart from that, that is the end of the video, and hope you liked it. Like and subscribe if you can, be wonderful, and see you soon. Thank you, bye.